guys, so today I'm going to try and revive this wig right here. This is actually one of my favorite wigs, but then I did kind of like a DIY on it that kind of made it look like this. You guys can see this wig has a lot of tangles and all that, and by the way, this is 100% real hair. And also, I think after this I will have to cut some of it. Actually, I'm gonna wear the wig. Gosh, like I can't even run my fingers through this hair. By the way, the name of this wig is Monica, so say hi to Monica, people! I'm gonna try my best to kind of like detangle this hair and bring this hair back to life. I don't want to put a lot of products in this, but I think that this finishing shine spray is really going to help. Just going to kind of loosen up the hair a bit. I used to have a detangling spray here with me, but it's no longer here, so I'm gonna start detangling this. Oh, okay, not bad, not bad. It's actually being detangled right now. This is our progress right now. It actually looks puffy, but that's fine, because at least we have detangled some of the tangles, or the majority of the tangles on this side of the hair. I mean, like, compared to this one right here, yeah. Okay, so at the moment, Monica looks like this. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on to this side of the hair. Spray that. I know this is not supposed to be like a detangling spray or whatever, but it does really help. So we're gonna start at the bottom and we're gonna work our way up. By the way, if you all are hearing like background noises and all that, it's my brother. He's not being attacked, it's just that he's recording for a ringtone and all that, so that's why. Sometimes with this, you really gotta be patient. You know, with all of the ironing and all the things that I did with this wig already, the hair is somewhat destined to fall. I've actually dyed this and washed this, so that's why. The hair fall is real though. Okay, so at this point I have fully detangled the wig, but now I look like a lion. I still want to do treatments and oils on this, but I'm trying to avoid to wash this wig often because there's a lot of fallouts already, so I don't want to mess it up at all or anything. So what I'm going to be doing with this is like I'm going to use my detangling brush and brush through it. I think what I'm going to be doing with this is I could probably trim the ends, but first I'm going to flat iron this. I'm gonna be using my flat iron here. Let's see if... But you guys haven't really seen me. It'll look better if we do it this way. Hopefully this will tame down all of the kind of like the puffiness. I'm flat ironing my hair. I actually do have a video of me flat ironing my hair, but it's like a really old video though. As you can see, it's kind of much better now, but I think this would be great if I actually work by sections. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I remember on the days where I used to flat iron my hair, I would do the same procedure. That was like a really long time ago. Actually, if you guys notice, when I flat iron the hair, I flat iron it like this, but then when it comes to the end, I usually just let it go, just like that, because if the ends are already fried, I don't want to fry the ends even more. Alright, so you all can really see the difference from here to there, so we can do the exact same thing on the other side. The only thing about like flat irons and all that is that you have to be very cautious not to, you know, burn yourself, especially if you're working with the hair that is near your skin. So yeah, that's why I don't flat iron my hair. Like, this hair is not even long enough and I'm already struggling. Alright you guys, last layer for this part of the hair. part is already like done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to this other side right here. I'm actually not gonna record it because I want to save battery because my camera is somewhat dying. So both areas are now equally ironed. So I think what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to trim the ends because the ends are they're fried. I know it doesn't look that bad in the camera, but in real life it actually is. By the way, this wig is very much uneven, so I'm just gonna work with what I have here. There we go. That is so much better. So much better compared to this side. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Go. Okay, now it looks so much healthier. Okay, so at the moment Monica looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and probably apply just a little bit of serum on the bottom parts of the hair. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this oil. I'm just gonna apply that onto the ends so it doesn't look that dead. Alright, so we have officially brought Monica back to life. Actually, when I first got this wig, it really does look like this. It was longer compared to this, but this wig looks so much better now compared to what it was like a while ago. So, okay, so I think I did a decent job in restoring Monica back to what it originally looks like. I have future plans with this wig as well. I'm planning to kind of add on bangs, but I'm gonna think about it first. I think I'll have to reserve that on another video, but I'm thinking of doing that as well. Also, maybe dye this hair, maybe just the temporary ones, just so that I don't ruin this hair, and probably, who knows, I can cut it even shorter with this wig. It's just that I'm very, very careful in cutting wigs, of course, because if you mess up this wig, it's messed up forever. What if I cut this wig at this length? What do you guys think? I think it looks cute too, as well if I did this. That's it. So I hope you all liked this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!